Hey guys, so for warm-ups, remember we need to go to our Google Classroom. Okay, select practice test. I'm just going to make one video, so I think that we're almost all at the same place for all three classes. Remember, we don't need to sign in. Click practice test on the bottom here. You're in 8th grade, and then we're going to start. Remember, you don't need to get your name. It's not going to save it. And then I believe that we are on question 4 for most classes. Maybe not. Maybe we got past this. So the square root between 8, so you could grab the calculator and actually type it in if you didn't know. Hopefully you all know. So 2.8 falls between 2 and 3. Again, this was that one problem I talked about that I don't think that they would have the calculator available for you for the test. Okay, so in the standard coordinate plane, the point -2, 5 will be translated according to the rule x minus 3 and y equals 4. So remember, translated just means it's going to move. So where would the new image of r be? So if you're not good at your math, so we're just going to take our x value and minus 3. So -2 minus 3. So -5. Well, the only one that it could be is a. And then 5 plus 4 is 9. So you're good. All right, the student sells popcorn at a basketball game. Attendance at that game and the number of bags of popcorn sold is recorded is in the scatter plot below. A line of best fit models the relationship between the attendance and the number of bags. Which number is closest to the attendance at the game of 125 bags were sold? So here's 100, here's 150. So you're just going to follow the line over to the number that is the close. So the number of people would be 250. Okay, so same graph. Yep, just make sure all the information is the same. Okay, the student council expects 275 people to attend the next game. Based on the trend model set by the line of best fit, how many bags will you expect to be sold? Well, we already know that when 250 people sold, that it was about 125 bags. So what they want you to do is just kind of visualize, if you kept going with this line, where it would kind of be. And it's not quite like a diagonal this way, so I would say a little less than 150. So the only answer that really makes sense is this one. These two are way too high. And then we just said that that was our answer for our last one. So the 125 is out, and then the other two are out. Same graph. Okay, based on the scatter plot, which value is the best approximation for the unit rate of number of bags of popcorn sold per person in attendance at the game? So unit rate just means you take this number divided by this number. So the best approximation. So pick a point that we know for sure. This one's a good one. So 125. So we do amount of popcorn bags sold by how many people attend the game. Okay, so 0.5. Things that you should know is that when you're looking at this, I didn't really need to grab a calculator, so I'll explain to you why I didn't need to. If it was a 1-to-1 ratio or anything more than that, if I had 250 people, I would expect that my answer would be 250 or more for any of these answers to make sense. So not every single person going to the game is going to buy popcorn, so it would have to be an answer less than 1. All right, let's do one last one and then we will move on to our notes for the day. Okay, what is the value of x in the equation below? So we're trying to get x by itself. The opposite of multiplying by 3/5 is to divide by 3/5. So we have 1/2. So here's the parentheses down here. 1/2, close parenthesis. So the opposite of multiplying. Okay. Is to divide by 3/5. Okay. So 0.83. So then you have to figure out which one of these fractions is that. So we're looking for, I guess this is how you could use your notepad, but honestly, you would probably just write this out on your scratch piece of paper, but since it's kind of hard for me to show you both. So we're looking for 0.83 as a decimal, 1/10, 3/10, 5/6, and 6/5. So the number we were looking for was the 0.83. Okay. If you wanted to do the actual math of it, you would remember to divide by a fraction, you multiply by its reciprocal. So you would multiply this by 5/3, and 1 times 5 is 5, and 2 times 3 is 6, which would actually have been faster, except for can't write on the board, and just in case you didn't remember that, you can just go back to what you are comfortable with. All right, so at this point, we can close our Chromebooks, get our notebooks out. We did that discovery activity last week. We are going to add notes to that and then do a handout. So during this time, Mr. Lamer hopefully will hand out the half sheets of paper, staple the stuff in, and then get reset as he gets ready to pull up the next video.